What's up guys, I'm at Costco and today you're actually coming with me. We're gonna be finding the 10 items that you need for your rental property.
Who needs 8 inches?
Who needs 8 inches? Heckles, Henicles, am I saying that right? So come with me today as we're gonna be heading over to the good old space of Costco, which I think I have a Costco card, which you guys gotta see the picture by the way. Let me show you this to you. Look at this freaking knucklehead. Can you see that? You guys are definitely going to want to stay to this because I'm going to be giving you a list of the essential items you're going to need for your midterm rental or short-term rental. So come with me today as we're going to get those 10 items that you need for your midterm rentals in Costco. Let's go. All right, guys. So one of the most important things about having clients that stay at your property or guests, whatever you want to call them, is the one thing they're going to remember is how well they actually sleep, the quality. These guys right here, the Dream Away foam mattress, it gives you 8 full inches. It's like that, right, Matt? Something right around there?
I don't know.
Anyway, we're going to pick these up.
Who needs 8 inches?
Who needs 8 inches? Look, this one's 12 inches, bro. Look at that. So essentially, the bigger the inches are on these, the more of the cushion you actually get. So if you can see the layers here, and again, you might have a bed that is not memory foam, and that's okay, but like this just makes people sleep better. Like they sink in it, better for backs, all that stuff. We're gonna pick this guy up. Okay, so basically, if you guys are, you're gonna go through towels like crazy, okay? I don't care what anybody says, there's gonna be stains on these. The reason why I like these is because they are contract grade, which means they are able to be, it actually says right here, rentals, spas, salons, gyms, RVs, medical, hotels. You need to have hotel grade stuff because it gets wear and tear. It's just part of the game. So make sure you load up on a couple of these, and they're white so you can bleach them if there's ever any stains on them. So definitely get these suckers. It will be very, very helpful for you. Another one, I've had several guests that wipe their asses with these towels, and the greatest thing about these is that you can put them in the washer with turds on them and bleach the hell out of them. So you want to get these guys too. So these towels are super nice, they're fluffy, but the problem with these is they're not contract grade. If you look at them, they're super thin and flimsy. So if you do have a client that wipes their ass on a towel, which people do and it's freaking weird, I'm sorry I keep bringing it up, it's not gonna wash out right. So don't get these, make sure to get the contract grade ones, they're gonna work better. All right, contract grade pillows, you are absolutely gonna wanna get these. These will go through a ton of stuff. They're able to be durable, which I love, and they come in a 2-pack. People love memory foam pillows, but unlike Matt, my videographer right now, he likes flat pillows. Basically, he likes laying on bath mats, which is like, that's it. And I don't know about that, you guys. I need to have some flex there. These are super good, contract grade, and you're gonna wanna trade these pillows out. And most importantly, make sure to get those little like wraps that go around these because people drool, and you don't wanna like lay in people's drool. So there's a little grade. We're gonna see if we can find them here, but it's a little layer that you put over these pillows. So essentially nothing can get through, but these are super quality. All right guys, another really important is the Hotel Grand. This is the basic, and this is gonna be a comforter. So this goes over the bed, and you can actually buy inserts that go over these, so every guest you turn those over. But these are contract grade. Again, like I was talking about with the what was I talking about earlier?
The pillows and the towels?
Towels, yeah. So like the towels, these suckers can take a beating, literally, no pun intended. But they are made so that you can continuously use them over and over, and you can wash them all the time. So you want to make sure that anytime you're buying anything, that it does have the contract grade. So this is a Hotel Grand. This product here has, they're made to be worn and to get beat up and to be washed all the time. So definitely get these suckers here. All right, one of the other things that I want to make sure that I never get designs on my sheets. I only get white sheets, and I usually like to get the Egyptian cotton, and these are usually the ones that I get. These are not contract, actually these are contract grade, I'm sorry. Anytime you guys see the hotel signature, these are going to be made to continuously be used, wear and tear. And again, I like white because if there's ever any stains on it, you can bleach this and it'll turn white again. So I don't like color, I don't like anything with designs on it. I like it to be as simple as possible. And if these are part of actually having a good night's sleep, I personally like to have cold sheets. Do you like cold sheets?
Yeah.
I like to get into a bed and just like freeze, and these are like friggin' awesome for that. So hotel grade, hotel signature satin, 6-piece set. These suckers are good. All right, cool. One of the other things that I always make sure to get are bath mats. These are super plush. They feel really nice when you're walking on them. They're comfortable. I almost want to just turn these into a pillow and like lay on them because they're that nice. But they're the Mohawk brand. They are really, really good. They have Calvin Klein and all those other ones. I don't think you need to spend that much money on these kinds of things, but these will need to be replaced pretty often. But again, these are durable. You can wash them. They're quality. I like them. They're thick, and they can handle a lot of feet doing a lot of things. So pick them up. This video is sponsored by our good friends over at Relay, a business banking and money management platform. Starting out in the midterm rental space, I'm gonna be super honest. Budgeting was one of the toughest parts of the entire process. There's so much to think about, from furnishing to maintenance, insurance, and even little things like stocking your kitchen with essentials. What I've learned, that's all about actually having a system, and that's where Relay can actually help you build one. Relay lets you set up separate accounts for every single expense category, like we just talked about a minute ago: furnishing, utilities, reserves, you name it. And their smart transfer features let you automate savings for those just-in-case moments, because trust me, you're gonna have them. Plus, you're not dealing with hidden fees or minimum balances, so you actually know where your money goes and where it stays, and most importantly, where it actually belongs, and that's working for you. So if you're ready to budget smarter for your first rental property, or your second, or your seventh, click the link down below and get started today with Relay. All right, guys, one of the other things that's super important, and people, your reviews are gonna matter about this, you have to make sure you get one of these guys, is the Ninja coffee blender or the Keurig K Cafe. People love coffee. I personally like the Ninja better because you can put your own coffee in here. You don't have to buy little K cups, which have like microplastics in it, which is a big deal now. But these suckers are about $100, and trust me, your guests will love this. So one of the items that you have to have is one of these suckers, a Ninja. So yeah. All right, guys, one of the other things that you are absolutely going to need in your rental property is some super quality non-stick silverware sets. This one right here by Tremontina. How do you say that, dude? Tremontina? Tremontina? Am I saying that right? Anyway, this is the one that I always get. I used to buy Rachel Ray set, and Rachel Ray stuff's not good. So if you're at Costco, make sure to get these guys. They're non-stick, they're quality, it's heavy. And again, people are living in your property. They're going to need to cook, so have good shit for them to cook on. This is a good set. Get it. All right, cool. One of the other things you want to make sure that you get, and they don't have my actual favorite knife set here. They don't have it on stock here, but it's from the same company, Tremontina. You're gonna want to make sure to get those, but they have the Heckles. Is that, am I saying that right?
It's Heckles.
We don't know how to speak in Costco. Something's happening. I feel like I'm in Severance.
Yeah.
Should have had you do like that pan thing where it's like. Anyway, you gotta have super quality knife sets. Like this block is nice. It weighs a lot. This is a good 7 pounds that I'm curling right here. But knives are gonna be super essential. You don't want to have dull stuff. And again, you want to get the Tremontina cookware, which is the knife set that's attached to it. They don't have it here at this Costco, but I'm telling you guys, it's good. It's quality stuff. We're gonna take a little break because shopping at Costco is exhausting. I'm gonna leave my cart here. Matthew thinks it's not gonna get taken away, but if it does, we're gonna have some problems. And I'm gonna leave this cart. You think it's gonna be okay? You sure? Maybe?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, let's take a look. All right, we had to stop, grab a chicken bake. The sucker's good, but it's like 900 degrees right now. It'll definitely bring the top of my mouth out, but it's worth it. And these are only like, you can get a hot dog for $1.50 here at Costco. So good. I'm actually still worried about my cart. We'll see if it's gonna be there in a little bit. Chicken bake. All right, guys, we're done eating now, and thank God my cart's here, so I don't have to actually pay Matt anything. I'm sitting right here with my water bottle on it, which is awesome. There's that. Cart's still here, Matt. You happy? You happy?
Yeah.
Cart's here? I would not go back and get this stuff again. I'm glad it's here. All right, guys, one of the other things that I like to get from Costco in bulk is shampoo, conditioner. This is actually moisturizer, which I get as well. These bigger boxes right here, they're $9.99 for one of these big boys. It's a heck of a lot cheaper to buy it that big. And the other thing that I like to get is, here it is, Kirkland double pack body wash. And the last one, which is another really good deal, is the Dove 3-in-1. So you got body wash, moisture, deep moisturizer, and freaking, what's the third one, dude? Oh, conditioner. Yeah, so all three of these suckers, make sure to get this. This is a good deal. But hang on real quick, on midterm rental guests, you don't need to put a whole bunch of this stuff in here. What I mean is, like, you will leave this in a property and people will sometimes use their own stuff. They won't actually touch this at all, and you don't have to continue to refurbish it. So you just need to have a couple weeks worth of whatever it is that you're doing. and people will usually leave it. They like to use their own stuff. So anyway, that's a good buy. All right, one of the other things, if you're going to be having a rental property, you want to make sure that you get the 120 cups. So these are going to be left behind for all the guests that are staying at the home. I don't leave a whole bunch of these. I only leave a couple. They can go get their own stuff afterwards, but 120 for 31 bucks. Like, that's a pretty good deal. So check it out. It's a pretty good deal. Look online, Amazon, you can't compete with the price on that. So for 120 cups, it's good. All right, guys, if you're hiring your own cleaners, this is essential. And these are the Clorox disinfectants wipes. These come in a pack of 5 for 15 bucks. This is a really good deal because people leave freaking bacteria everywhere. You want to make sure you got a clean place. So I usually hire my own cleaners in-house, and we supply our stuff with these guys here. So definitely get these. $15 for a pack of 5, 85 count each. These suckers will last you a long time when you're cleaning, so make sure to get these. All right, guys, so we're still picking up cleaning supplies, Pine Sol, and I'm not talking about perfume, Pine Sol scent. This is actual, we pick these up too. Pine Sol for all of our cleaners, Windex packs, because we want to make sure you have clean windows. We pick that up, and normally we get Lysol, which is not around here, but you got to make sure you get Lysol too, because they have a bulk pack that is a decent deal, and hopefully we find that. We'll get to it here in a minute, but yeah, we just ate lunch and we just literally got more. And the final thing that we're going to make sure that we pick up, I'm not sure if this is final, but laundry pods. I usually get these Kirkland Signature, and no, I don't swallow these. I don't even know, is that a trend anymore? I don't think it is. Remember when kids were like literally swallowing these things?
Yeah.
Which is freaking weird, by the way. 19 bucks for 110 count of these. The other thing is I don't leave a ton of these at the property. I only leave a few, and when I say a few, I leave about a couple weeks worth of pods. Again, people use their own stuff, they get used to their own scents. Not everybody's gonna use this, so I usually hide these away in our closet, but I do leave enough for people to use. This is a good deal for 110. Pick these suckers up in bulk. It's definitely worth it. One of the other things you could do as a gift for everybody that stays at your property, we usually do this welcome basket. We'll leave chips, we'll leave chocolates, we'll leave something unique that people will love to stay at the place and actually have that as a memory. I think it's really important because a lot of people don't even leave water bottles in property, so little gifts are going to go a long way if you're going to be housing folks in your property. So make sure to do that. If you see any little snacks, we'll stop by and we'll get some shots of it, but good, do gift baskets. Well, there it is, folks. We got everything we needed from Costco. One of the cool things about being here is that it's loud and obnoxious, but I'm here for it because we got a bunch of cool snacks. We had a chicken bake, our bellies are full. But as I promised before, the one thing that I was going to leave you guys with was my shopping list. So I actually have a shopping list where you guys can get everything that you need. It's a downloadable, it's free, it's going to be a link down below. And I got to get this place ready because I have guests that are literally going to be checking in the next couple days. And I have to make sure that I do a background check, which I use Turbo Tenant for background checks, by the way. I'm going to get that done, get these new guests in with brand new stuff in there. They're going to feel super comfortable and great. Super excited that you guys are here. And again, if you could do me a huge favor, like and subscribe to my page. We'll see you guys in the next one.